Kāre au e arowana ki ngā momo toa o e neira. He toa pato rorohiko, he toa pukamata, he toa tukemata hoki. E whatu ngaro nei ngā toa o te whunua me te moana. Kai hea koutou e ngaro nei. Me karama atu au ki ngā tino anahera kia haeretahi rāu ki te nukuroa o te moana nui āki. Ki te rapu ngā toa e tika ana mō ngā whakamātautau a ngā tūpu. Kia hoki mai ai ngā pūkenga nui o nehe. He oi, e puku mahi ke ana ku tino ana he kātoi mai o e nei tokoru.
Oh my God, I did chicken.
Voice of God, is that you? Kei te pehe koe?
Haere ki Aotearoa, whakamātau hia ngā tā, kia ako ai rātou ngā pūkenga o ngā tūpu.
He's saying that we've got to look for some hot guys and then bring them here to test them on their skills to impress us. And he said that we're like the only people that can do the test. Because, hello, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the prettiest in front of a white wall? Us.
So we have to go all around Aotearoa to look for these guys.
Yeah.
Sounds like hard work.
No, sis, I've got a better idea. We make them come to us.
Kare anō kōrua kia wehe noa. Kia tere, mahi a te mahi. Whakarere a te hopa, whakahoki a te heihei. Koe e mahi pēna. I aha te kai. Haere.
Bob says we get to test all these hot Polynesian warriors on the skills of their ancestors.
That's right. To find out who will win these awesome prizes, we have some of the trickiest challenges in each episode.
And our ultimate Game of Thrones champion will win the Air New Zealand trip for two to Tahiti, staying at the Tahiti Pearl Beach Resort. Let the games begin! Previously on Game of Thrones, we gathered the 12 most worthy contestants who would return their calls and put their traditional skills to the test.
They rocked and rolled their poles for us. We tested their spear game, and a lot of them came up short.
And finally, with Hakamura, we got to see their true warrior qualities.
Once the dust had settled, we sent 3 contestants home, Yani, Elia, and Paul.
We have 9 contestants left, and to move one step closer to finding our Game of Thrones champion, we see if they can live up to the mighty ocean skills of our ancestors. Welcome to Challenge 1 for the day. As you know, our seed, our Pacific seed, Polynesian, Micronesian, Microwave, Melanesian, Melanoma, is all across the globe.
You will be playing in teams of 3. We will be showing you pictures of our cultural treasures. Your challenge is to guess which Pacific island these cultural treasures come from. All right, here's your first image. 15 seconds, go. Time is up. Yeah, Tonga, Tonga, Tonga. Yes, you got Tonga right, but Miss Kat Latu is also half Māori.
I knew Kat Latu. I went to school with her. She used to bully me. Yes, no, she used to bully everyone, actually. She used to actually hang outside the tuck shop and bully everyone. Yeah, that's right, Kat. Didn't think they'll come around, eh? Well, it did.
Next cultural treasure. 7 seconds, go.
What are you?
And time.
So this is Piriwipu. You all got Māori correct, but we're also looking for a new way in.
Nah, didn't know he was part island. So yeah, that was a bit of a shocker. Yeah, no, it's not his fault.
Your next cultural treasure?
3, 2, and 1. next around, please. Turn your board around.
This is Pipawitsu, Samoan.
So both these teams here get a point each.
It was tough because me and the other teams, they both got at least half or a full point, and we were trailing behind. So like every mistake we made, we were a bit worried.
This is our last cultural treasure. This picture will give you 3 points. We want nationalities of each of the cultural treasures you see in this picture. Set.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes? Tahurangi. You wear Samoa, Māori, 3 points. 2.5, 2.5. 3 points.
Kia ora whakaro, he kapa toa, he kapa mahia ropu, he kapa umari anō hoki.
And Team Tahurangi, congratulations, you are our winners of the first challenge.
Because you are the winners, boys, you have got a very important advantage in our very next challenge. So, get ready. You are all about to get wet.
So wet. Excellent. Our ancestors were masters of the sea, and they were one with the elements, sis.
That's right, Sass.
And today you will need to demonstrate some of that mastery.
This is your challenge. You will be working in your teams, Kahurangi, Whero, and Arani. You will paddle out to 3 pontoons. On each of those pontoons, there are 3 items. You will be collecting 1 item off those pontoons. You will then paddle back to shore, go straight to the map of the islands, the Pacific Islands. You will then be placing each of those items on the Pacific Islands they come from.
Team Kaorangi, because you won the last challenge, you get to start 10 seconds before anybody else. So make the most of it.
This is a race. First team wins, last team will be facing elimination. Is that going to be you?
When they briefed us on the challenge, I was looking out on the ocean and I was like, surely they don't want us to go all the way out there. But now they were dead serious, and so getting a little bit of anxiety there. I can swim, I don't know about deep water.
For this challenge, I'm under a lot of pressure here because my mom is known in Samoa as the Queen of the Ocean. She is the first woman skipper in Samoan history to captain a fautasi boat, which is a long boat, and she's been winning races like crazy. The 2 guys that I was teamed with, they've never been on a waka either. They looked at me like, have you been before? And I was like, yeah, kind of. And they're like, okay, you steer. And if we lose, I know I'm out. With my mom's pressure, she saw that I failed, then she would be really disappointed.
Second challenge, I feel is right down my alley. It's physical. It's a thinking man's game, but it's also a teamwork game.
A bit nervous that it's Wakaama because it looks pretty far out to paddle, and I know that there's other pretty good paddlers in the other teams.
Going to war. I'm gonna show these puppies how it's done. Feeling really confident because I've got a bit of experience in the waka, so I figured maybe the team could pull through with the W.
I'm not very experienced in paddling or anything, so I hope the boys sort of pick up my lack in experience.
Okay, Team Kahurangi, because you won the last challenge, you get a 10-second advantage.
First place, you are safe. Last, you face elimination. This is it, gentlemen. Ultimate Asian warrior. This is what we're looking for. Got it? Toru, Tua, Tai, Team Ata.
Kia hoki mai anō tātou. Ka whakataitai o te tere me te kaha ki runga moa. Mena ka kore rātou te taka ki roto i wai.
Challenge, you get a 10-second advantage. Tarere! Toru! Tua! Tahi! Team Ata! Tahi! Tua! Toru! Ma! Rima! Ono! Itu! Waru! Iwa! Go!
Running down the beach, we get beaten to the middle waka, so we have to grab the last one there. So we're pretty much on the back at the start.
As soon as we get the waka into the water and everyone's just rushing to jump in, you're not really thinking at all, Jordan and Lewis get a bit mixed up.
He volunteered to be the captain and then he jumped in the front and he put a fit in. So I was like,
Oh man, what are those? And that doesn't look like human. I don't know what it was. Was it like an elephant or what? What I don't make up for in abs, I make up for in the mind, Lewis. Okay? That's right. Someone's got to be the brains, Lewis. For every village has a chubby warrior, okay? Everyone has the warrior that likes pisopo and rice more than the others. That happens to be me today, but that's why I wasn't cold, okay? I was warm. Kia ora. As soon as we get in, boom, it's like it just tipped and I was like, damn it, I'm underwater and I was like, I'm drowning. Then I was just like, we're in for a long road, you know? If we're already like knee deep, falling over.
Start off real well, hit the water, topple right over. We capsized and yeah, that water wasn't warm either.
I was like panicking in a way. We did have a routine to try and put the boat back over. I think everyone was for themselves just trying to get into the boat.
Got up again, just made sure it was all right. Until we capsized the second time.
Oh my God, they're just constantly capsizing. We're capsizing left and right. Come on, boys, you can do this. Work as a team.
Obviously, as amateur as I was with my steering, we ended up heading towards the opposite direction. Bit of miscommunication, just going in donuts and circles.
I think we're going towards the flag, but I don't know what was happening at the back. We weren't going straight anyways. We were off somewhere else. I think we were off to Hawaii, back to the islands or something, because we weren't going to where we were meant to be.
So we got the 10-second head start. We're heading to our first buoy. I think I look back to the beach and one of the other teams is capsized. And I'm thinking, cool, we've got this. We're about halfway to the first buoy and we just collapse as well.
The prey goes to grab the middle of the ama, switches it over. As soon as he pushes it over, it was me. Yep. Jump straight on, you know, no muck around. Come muck around, it's a race.
Wow, that was a tough start, wasn't it, sis?
Oh, that was very intense. But right there in the front.
They are, aren't they? They're amazing. I think they're going to make it.
We're at the first pontoon. We're finding it quite hard to actually get our waka closer to the pontoon to reach out and get the actual item. Then the other team arrives and they are keen. They're so mad keen, they're leaping for it. And then they go whoosh.
We capsized right as we were trying to untie our first item. I was actually freaking out a little bit because I was like, I don't know if I can get back in. Like if I could actually push my weight up on the boat. Oh! But then I could. Lewis and Terry hopped in first, so they held the weight down and then I got back up. And then we were off again. And I was stoked because Team Blue, they got their way before us, but we were able to beat them to the next obstacle.
Sis, I'm really worried that if they're not distributing their weight properly...
Yeah, that's right. Maybe we should have gone in one of their teams, just to help the weight distribution.
But they have to travel. They have to travel?
Look out to the other teams and they're doing pretty well for themselves. We're here going around in circles. I was a little bit annoyed, to be honest.
Yeah, me and James are just saying turn, turn. You know, we had Zeph, he was our steerer, our control man.
We're giving him directions. I don't think I was getting through.
While going in circles, James and Ramon are just pretty quiet looking at the other team.
I didn't realize we had Stevie Wonder steering our boat. You know, I didn't realize Ray Charles was coming to the party, you know.
Our chances at the moment, they're pretty slim.
We just come from pontoon 1. We've got the spear, and Mikey was pretty confident he knew where that came from, so we grabbed that and start heading towards pontoon 2 after we took like a 12-point turn to try and turn around. And then eventually we start going and we're catching up to the team that was behind us. Now they're at point 2.
Jordan and Lewis, they were just doing awesome steering, bro. They realized that steering is a big part because they're just watching these other two boats like try so hard to get to the platform.
2, 3, 4, let's push, 5, let's push the ball, 6, yeah.
And we grab our second item and we're facing the wrong way, so pontoon 3 is behind us. We figure out, look, we'll go backwards to see if we can try and turn around.
And then, you know, we're going backwards, and then next thing you know, we're like pretty much almost there. So in the process of us turning around, we just, pretty much slammed there in reverse. And
we were paddling back. Both teams were just starting to get to their second item, and we had just, got our third.
I'm kind of excited but nervous as well on our way back because I was worried that we might captivate it again and the other team might overtake us.
We are currently first place. This time we had to go and, match our items with the country, so, we couldn't get too cocky right there because we could have messed up heaps,
Okay, fantastic. Straight through.
Place your item on which island you think it belongs to. And don't forget, make the most of the time. If you're incorrect, you may have some time to choose again, but make sure there is no other team waiting in line.
Jordan had the club. Lewis had the ukulele. He knew straight away that's Hawaii.
Hawaii. Is that Hawaii? Hawaii should be USA.
Because the problem was I couldn't recognize which one was Hawaiian and flag.
Boys, what's this? That looks like Fijian. Okay, it's Fijian. Got heaps of time. It's still active.
Had my Easter Island picture, picture of the statues. I honestly was not sure where Easter Island was on the map. And I was looking around and I recognized most of them. And then I just saw this one island that had the weirdest flag and I was like, this has gotta be Easter Island. So I put that down.
Hawaii, the yellow one. The yellow one. Yeah, is this the yellow?
So we turn around, we start pedaling back to shore, and the dumb thing was that, on our way back home, that's when I started learning how to steer properly. So yeah, unfortunately, that's when the skills kicked in.
Well, just chuck us down, we can eliminate, they can tell us and we know.
Right, are they set?
We can't control this. That's a good one. We did rescue. Go good one. It's a good one. Where the leader?
Okay, boys, it's incorrect.
Barney and Barney said, you guys are wrong. And I was like, you're wrong. So we had to do it again. Jordan was a bit nervous. He said to change them. And I said, no, don't change the Fijian one. I know that one's right. And I knew that Hawaii was right too because the only one we had to move was the ukulele.
Yeah. Run back. Come on, boys. The next one will
On my way back, we're pretty sore. My lava was wet, started feeling like I was getting a bit of chafing.
By the time we get to the beach, the first team's already been there, I think, for a few minutes. It's just a matter of us being ahead of the other team.
We could see the other two wakas, they were already ashore. Feeling gutted at this moment.
Team Marangi, congratulations. You're all...
I don't think anyone really gave us a chance, because you got me, Chuck Warrior, you got Lewis, he doesn't know what he's doing half the time, and Terry doesn't really talk. But we managed to work together as a team, and I was super stoked because I love winning.
We get back to the map, our man Joe and our man Magic Mike are holding all three items. And I was pretty much just that fella that uses the head and, should we put it there or over there? Yeah, I was that fella.
I already know gear is from Tonga and that our spear is from Niue. We can't figure out the tiki though.
I didn't recognise any of the flags. Hawaii, I thought Hawaii was under the USA government. Must have upgraded their flag or something. My missus is Niuean. Never seen the Niue flag before. First time, so yeah, first time mean.
That night, we just took a guess. And so we put on Tahiti.
We're not confident about the tiki. We stand back.
Team Kahurangi, it's incorrect.
And so what we had to do was just rush back. And I was quite mindful of where Team 3 was, so.
That's not Moses.
Team Kahurangi, you're correct.
Congratulations.
So we got to the maps, all the boys are obviously standing there, first and second place. The punnies look freezing, waiting for us because we took ages.
Team Fiddle, you are the last team to arrive, which means one of you will be eliminated today.
I te mea e toru ngā toa ka whakakorea, ka puta mai ngā tino kare ā-roto a ka kite a tātou mena ka noho piripono te tungane ki te tungane.
We're going to ask you to nominate someone to go home, and you have to tell us why. Starting with you, James.
Aroha nui koutou katoa.
Well done, boys. That was an amazing challenge, wasn't it, sis?
It was.
I was so scared at one stage.
I know, it was
they were
very
capsizing.
intense.
They were, oh my gosh.
But they did well.
They did amazingly well. Well done. You kept your lovers on. Amazing.
Congratulations, Team Arani. You came number 1.
Please step forward.
As you see before you, we have one prize pack. Among the 3 of you, tell us who you think deserves to win the overall prize for today. Jordan.
The bro here, I think he steered us to victory.
What's your bro's name?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Naming these names when you're brothers.
Terry?
Yeah, I know his last name. For me, Terry deserves the award today.
Lewis?
Yeah, to be fair, all of us contribute equally to our success. But I gotta say, my man here, Derry. Terry.
We got
Terry, sorry. Yeah, I gotta say Terry, he played a big role in our success. Yeah.
And Derry, who do you think?
Take my hat off to both the boys. I mean, I think Lewis did it. He was counting down.
Okay, it doesn't matter because they both voted for you. Come forward. Hi, guys. Hi, guys.
My turn.
Oh, nice. Fantastic.
Well done. Yeah.
Hey, Mom. Sorry about the capsizes. I think that was on me, but yeah, that one's for you. That win was for you.
Team Arani, well done. Next time, learn each other's names. Now for the part that we absolutely hate. Ooh. Team Fiddle, can you please step forward? Okay, guys, just like with the winning team, we're going to ask you to nominate someone to go home, and you have to tell us why. Starting with you, James. No sound effects. Give us an answer.
Ziff.
And why should Zeph go home?
He can't drive.
What do you mean he can't drive?
We were trying to go this way, but we went that way.
Okay, fantastic. And you think that was dependent on one person for the team challenge?
One person has to go home. And I think it's Ziff.
Zeph?
If I had to choose, I would choose my brother here. Only because he's the director. He's the one that, the source of communication. So I felt like, there was a bit of poor communication there. Message didn't really get there, so. But that's based on what I've been through.
And what was that message?
Well,
that was
just
poorly communicated.
Well, just ensuring which direction we're going into. So originally we had one set direction to go to, but then we ended up somewhere else. So, like I said, no communication there. So.
Down to the steering.
Just say it by then.
I'd probably say Zeph. Our steering was quite off, and that was his job.
His job. And what was your job, Ramon?
Just to keep count and just to
Keep count of the waves, or
the waves and the strokes.
The strokes.
Yes.
He's good at stroking his cuts and counting
You're good
strokes.
at stroking your paddle.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, but it was the steering that kind of.
And do you think at any point you could have jumped on board and helped Zephaniah? Do you think to help steer the boat?
We all tried to.
You all tried to? All right.
This is the part where it really sucks kumaras for us. We do not like this bit at all. But as you know, it is a game. Someone has to go home after every challenge. I just want to make this comment on behalf of the two barns. It is ironic that it was a group challenge and how fast it was that you two threw one of your members under the bus, considering all 3 of you were on that one canoe. So that's a bit sad. And so the decision isn't really up to us. You boys made the call, and going home today is Zephaniah. Please step forward. My address? Don't worry, dear. You're amazing.
I mean, it was only fair. I mean, me and James kind of did our part to the best that we could, and most responsibility was put on Zeph, unfortunately. But this is how the cookie crumbles, man. I just call to say.
Sad to see Zeph leave. At the end of the day, someone has to. So still real happy that I'm here.
I know what it's like getting voted out, you know. It's not a nice feeling. Yeah, they blamed it straight on him, you know. Zeph, you know, cuz I know what it's like, you know. People blaming the blackest fella, cuz it's all good. It's all good, brother.
That was so sad, man. That was a tough decision. I don't think he deserved to go out like that. But saying that, I mean, considering it's all live, he did a really good job at doing it. If that was me, I would have said, "Stuffies, I hate you, you're fat." Nah.
I hate to see anybody go from this competition, but personally, he's probably one of my biggest threats in this competition. I guess they did me a favor, but at the same time, it's bittersweet.
We love you, Zeph.
What are those? Going crooked like you're driving. Man, this guy. I don't want these two in my team, man. I don't want you guys in my team.
It's hard to like walk off by yourself in front of all the guys. You know, the reality is this is a competition. Someone's going to go home. You better come each day prepared to walk that walk.
I'm really upset that I'm going home because I feel like I'm one of the strongest athletes here. Being able to not show that and the rest of the strength is unfortunate, but hey, it's life.
Hei te rāwiki ki runga i a Game of Bros.
How do you feel about going solo?
Feeling really good. I'm gonna win this one, baby.